6 o'clock. I'd like to bring this council meeting to order. Thank you. Adoption of the agenda.
Moved by myself, seconded by Councillor Atkinson, resolved that the agenda be adopted as presented.
Okay. Yeah. Any questions? Hearing none. All in favor? Confirmation of the minutes.
Moved by myself, again, second by Councillor Atkinson, and we resolved that the minutes of the regular meeting and the Committee of the Whole on February 10th, 2020 be hereby approved. All statutory declarations have been complied with.
Any questions? Hearing none. All in favor? Little tabs, you gotta find them all. Okay. Item number 3. I guess we've done that already. I'm getting mixed up here again. Citizens period. Trent, anything? Brian?
All good.
Okay, thanks. Bylaws, 5.1, vehicle for hire bylaw.
This is the second reading of the bylaw that amended the taxi licensing regulation, so it really changes the how licensing is provided, some of the criteria around there, and also the number of taxis running within the community. So moved by myself, second by Councillor Atkinson, resolved that bylaw number 4601, being a bylaw of the Town of the Paw to provide for licensing and regulations of vehicles for hire, and to repeal bylaw number 4567 to be read a second time.
Any questions? Hearing none. All in favor? Okay, 5.1.2 or 5.1.1, second reading.
Third reading of the bylaw we just talked about. So moved by myself, second by Councillor Atkinson. We resolve that the bylaw number 4601, being a bylaw of the Town of the Paw to provide for licensing and regulations of vehicles for hire, and to repeal bylaw number 4567, being read a third time and passed.
Any questions? Oh, is this one we have to go? Okay, Councillor Murphy, yes?
Yep.
Councillor Atkinson.
Aye.
Okay. Councillor Zelinski.
Aye.
Councillor Lane.
Yeah.
All in favor? No, we did that through that, right? Okay, that's a new one to me. So. Okay, committees. Or no, bylaw, or 5.2.1, bylaw number 4660.
Resolution number 2020-036, moved by myself, seconded by Councillor Murphy. Resolved that bylaw number 4600, being a bylaw of the Town of the Paw to regulate the proceedings and conduct of council and the committees thereof, and to repeal bylaw number 4539 to be read the first time.
Any questions?
Just one question. Can you remind me what we changed there?
That one changed the issue sheets.
Okay, yes.
And
Yeah.
then it had, excuse me, when it said 120 hours, the
Yeah.
issue sheets had to be
No, I remember now.
brought and submitted, so I just changed it to a day instead of hours.
Yeah, perfect.
Okay, committees. 6.1, public safety. Okay, 6.2.1 subdivision. Eh?
You didn't call a question.
Oh, is there any, is there any questions on this? All in favor? I'll get it right one day, about 4 years from now, maybe. Okay, 6.2.1 subdivision application.
Resolution number 2020-037, moved by myself, seconded by Councillor Murphy. Whereas council received application for subdivision approval from Municipal Relations as submitted by MHRC for the subdivision of lots 2 and 3, Plan 6243, in order to create a new lot for residential purposes for the development of a 24-unit multifamily dwelling. Therefore, be it resolved, the Council of the Town of the Par approve the above-mentioned subdivision application, subject to the property owner providing the town with a site plan and entering into a development agreement before moving forward.
Any questions? Hearing none, all in favor? Uh, 6.3.1 lakefront lots.
Resolution number 2020-038, moved by myself, seconded by Councillor Murphy. Whereas the purchase agreements for the lakefront lots that were sold on March the 1st, 2018, do not define a lockup stage, and clarification is required. Therefore, be it resolved, the council agrees that lockup stage for the above-mentioned purchase agreements be that the exterior is completed, being siding, fascia, windows, doors, and the building must be on the foundation.
Any questions? Hearing, okay. All in favor? Uh, 6.3.2 November financial report.
Moved by myself, seconded by Councillor Atkinson. Be resolved that council accept the November 2019 financial summary prepared and submitted by our CFO controller.
Any questions? Hearing none, all in favor? 6.3.3 AMM municipal office or municipal official seminar.
Moved by myself, seconded by Councillor Atkinson. Resolved that council authorize 5 members of council to attend the AMM municipal officials seminar in April of 2020 in Brandon, and it looks like we will have 5 members going. The mayor's going.
Any questions? Hearing none, all in favor? Six point 3.4 payroll and accounts.
Moved by myself, seconded by Councillor Atkinson. Be resolved that council authorize the following accounts pay period number 3 in the amount of $104,036.59. Pay period number 4 in the amount of $98,857.85. General checks number 24178 to 24219, 24221 to 24280, and 24282 to 24301, the amount of $1,319,451.67. EFTS, the amount of $268,045.68. And also, it's important to note that this usually, before it would go to committee of the whole, we would look, review, ask questions, and then it would come to council for approval. So now we're bringing it to council, so if council or mayor of council or people from the public or have questions, want clarification on where some of the amounts owing, paying are, this is the time to do it.
Any questions?
just have a few that I'll run through.
Okay.
Larger checks, if council wants.
Okay.
Okay, there was a check to Canadian Craft in the amount of $85,477. This was just an error on the grant that we provide, the town provides. There was one for Excel Industrial, $8,398. It was for a garbage shed at the lake lots. $11,576.25 was for the Harris Leadership Strategy, CAO and EDO search. $11,243 was to the Kelsey Planning District was to HTFC Planning and Design, which was for the Kelsey Planning District for the development plan. $215,928.82 was to the Kelsey School Division for taxes. There was another one for $54,000 to public school finance, which was for taxes as well. Then there was one for $35,000 to Cook and Cook, which was auto pack renewal. And another one for $603,945. That was in quarter for the RCMP. And then one for $19,852, which was the deductible for the fire at the Wellness Center and Arena. Anyone got any other questions?
Any other questions? Well, hearing none, all in favor?
I'm abstaining.
You're abstaining?
Yeah.
Accounts in 6.3.5, accounts in conflict.
Moved by myself, seconded by Councillor Murphy. Be it resolved that council authorize the following accounts in conflict. General check numbers 24220 and 24281 in the amount of $768.06.
Okay, any questions? Hearing none, all in favor?
I'm abstaining.
Yeah. Six 4.1, cancellation of penalties and fees.
Moved by myself, seconded by Councillor Murphy. Resolved that council authorize the cancellation of penalties in the amount of $16,561.63 and tax sale fees in the amount of $398 on account number 457-64000 as per the discussion during the in-camera portion of the February 10th, 2020 Committee of the Whole meeting.
Are there any questions? Not hearing any questions, all in favor? This has to go where?
To Andre.
Oh, Andre, fine. Okay, there's nothing from the airport. 6.7, committee and board reports. Museum board, Councillor Ling.
Yeah, we had a meeting on Tuesday, February 28th. So got some exciting news. Sam Waller Museum was approved for $7,000 from the Manitoba 150 Committee to host some arts-related activities for the remainder of 2020. So that's great to hear. We also went over a capital budget draft that was presented by our Shireen, and went over that and approved it, so that'll be obviously coming to council, and it goes to the managers first, and then the council to review. Visitor services for report for January, and the gift shop and things like that were up for the month of January, so I made a little bit more revenue, had a few more visitors. We had a air handling tech. We inquired about upgrading some of our humidifier units in the building. We're going to hear back on that in terms of costing and whether we actually need it or not. Remaining funding for the Heritage Grants Program for a 2-year project fund. The collection survey in the amount of $3,500 was released. We also currently have, if anyone's been at the museum lately, the temporary exhibit is Ace Academy. So there's a flight experience which has a flight simulator, which uses Xbox Connect technology. So if anybody's into that, go to the museum. That'll be there until March the 1st. We submitted 3 Manitoba Heritage Grant applications, submitted a CMA Conference Bursary application, and there's a lot of other interesting things there that everybody's been sent to your emails in terms of our minutes and other curator and our museum reports. So feel free to peruse them. That's it for the museum.
Thank you. Chamber of Commerce, Councillor Murphy.
There was a meeting scheduled for last week. Unfortunately, it got canceled with some last-minute cancellations of attendance. So there's one scheduled, I believe, for Wednesday at 5:15.
Sustainable Forest, Mayor Jakes, not here, no meeting. Citizens on Patrol, next meeting is the first Tuesday of March, and I'll be attending that one. CDC, Councillor Murphy, Councillor Lane.
CDC did meet on the 18th of February and continue to make good progress. I was really around prep for the visits with the MLAs and the meetings that were around there. I believe I did submit the minutes to that meeting, and they should be online. I guess the highlights were well received by government officials on a couple of items that we floated forward with regards to healthcare and also with regards to taxation models that other provinces have used. So we've shared that with that information. And the upcoming, we have an upcoming meeting scheduled for February 27th. And I will give I was hoping that I'll give a bit of an update on some of the other items later on in the meeting.
Okay. Destination and Marketing, Councillor Zelinski.
No meeting. We have one, no, we don't have one scheduled, sorry.
Are there, just a question on this, are there minutes to Destination Marketing Committee?
Yes,
There are minutes, okay.
yes, and yes, I can forward those.
Okay. No, I just didn't know whether or not they were, or whatever, I don't look at my email all day long enough.
Yeah.
But I didn't know whether or not there were, I know you meet every 3 months?
Usually, we've been trying to meet every month, so,
Okay.
yeah. But
Okay. Cedar Lake, Councillor Atkinson, and it's quarterly, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Recycle Board, Councillor Zelinski.
no meeting, we have a meeting scheduled for Thursday, which I'm not able to attend.
The Paul Community Renewal Corp, Councillor Forrester is not here tonight. Library Board, Councillor Atkinson.
Excuse me. We presented our budget to the RM last week. We should probably talk about, for AMM, possibly getting a resolution brought forward in regards to libraries not having an increase in funding over the last 16 years. But we haven't had a meeting to date, so that may be something we could possibly talk about.
Would that be a resolution from council to A&M?
Wouldn't be this meeting, though. It wouldn't be this AMM. It would be the one
Too
in
late.
November.
Yeah. Scan is open to all councillors, no meeting. Kelsey Planning District, Mayor Jakes, Mayor Zelinski, myself, and no meeting. KSD Committee, Councillor Atkinson, Councillor Murphy, Councillor Forrester.
There's been no meetings. I think we've kind of in a bit of a lull right now. I think there's a few people away on vacation. So when Vaughn gets back, we'll get back at it, and we'll talk about Woodelius Drive.
Okay. Uh, 8.1, Freedom of Information and Protection and Privacy Act designation and delegation.
Moved by myself, seconded by Councillor Murphy. Whereas Town of the Paw bylaw number 4275 designates the mayor and as the head of the local public body for the Town of the Paw in accordance with Section 80 of the Freedom of Information and Protection of Privacy Act, FIPA, and whereas pursuant to Section 81 of FIPA, the mayor may delegate his powers and duties under FIPA. Therefore, be it resolved, the duties, powers, and responsibilities for the access and privacy offer be delegated to the Assistant Chief Administrative Officer.
Is there any questions?
And is that,
I've been doing it for the last 10 years.
okay, yeah,
They just asked for formalization.
okay, yeah, because I don't remember talking about that, just.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's just a housekeeping thing.
Okay.
Okay, all in favor? Citizens period, once again. Brian? Trevor? Everybody good? Or Trent, pardon me. Not Trevor. I'm looking at Trevor saying Trent. Okay, so I guess we'll close this portion of this and go to community of the whole.